Steph Garcia headed to Beijing later on is hip number 9. Morgan Usini, hip number 10. She runs for Adidas. Heather Wilson, New Jersey, New York Track Club, hip number 11. And Amanda Eccleston from Brooks is hip number 12. They're underway for this full mile. Paul is clocking their splits in terms of the 440s. I'll be giving you the splits as they come to particular 400 intervals to go. So 1,200 to go, 800 to go, and so on.
And I don't think there's a true pacer in the female race, but when we go to the guys, there's going to be a pacer for the first 2 laps, first 800. We'll introduce him later after this women's elite.
I agree. I think that there is no designated pacer, although I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody in here that acts like it. But I think the pace looking very aggressive. As we all know, every so often in women's international running, there's a tendency to pack up early on in the race, running for wins. That's not what this race is about. This is not about running for wins. This is about running for time, and you can see an aggressive start as we go after that time. Heidi C. Furman Elite. Steph Garcia headed to Beijing.
66, opening 4.
66 for the 440. 108 with 1,200 to go.
That Furman Elite team has really put it on in recent years over in Greenville, South Carolina.
When we see in the men's race later on, Corey Leslie also running for Furman Elite and a few other runners in there. Not only has this race produced good times, but it actually has produced a running contract for one of the runners. Last year's champion of this race, who we'll highlight in just a minute, the men's race, actually earned a contract for Hoka 1-1 after this race. And so that has been a very productive result here. The women's race has broken into a 5-woman leading pack, and they are clearly going for it. You could see no pack running tactics here. This is not a race for the win.
C still leading that pack.
Garcia still tucked in, and we'll try to get the names of the other 3 girls that are behind them. C, Garcia, Usini,
and Wilson.
And Eccleston.
Excuse me.
Wilson and Eccleston. That's the 5 we have there. C, Garcia, Usini, Heather Wilson, and Amanda Eccleston are that front 5 pack. And now Usini fading just a little bit, and she's tying up the 2 behind her. It is Heidi C. and Steph Garcia trying to break away.
C, the Sir Walter Milo champion last year, she does not want to give up that title.
That's right. She's the defending champion. She ran 4:36 here last year. Nobody broke 4:30 for the women. You know that that's been weighing on her mind, and she wants that.
Got more of a gap as they come around back to the front stretch.
Now Heidi C. is faded, and it's Steph Garcia that has taken over the lead. Steph Garcia headed to Beijing in the 3,000 steeplechase later on this year. She is coming up to 1 to go. Heidi Garcia broken away. 3:18, 3:19 with 400 to go. Morgan Usini in second. I think that's...
It looked like Wilson was trying to make her move up to the front in the chase pack.
And Heidi C. still in that race.
Garcia still in the lead with 2:50 to go, coming up to the 200. Wilson still leading that chase pack into the 200. Steph Garcia, 150 to go. Crowd's getting excited. $100 to go for Steph Garcia. The chase pack catching up to her as they go all wide. Steph Garcia right at 4:29. We'll get an official time as soon as we can. She will win the Sir Walter Milo. What a race by Steph Garcia. Amanda Exelston, I believe, came in second. It was hard to see with all these people out here. But Steph Garcia, your 2015 Sir Walter Myler female champion. And she will break the 4:30 barrier. We'll try to get you an official time as soon as we can.
Now I went down to the track to get a photo of Garcia as she finished. Paul, tell me about that group that was closing on her right behind her. Do you think they got 4:30 as well, or were they right at it?
Right at it.